Hello, and thank you for joining Bear Flag Mercantile for our new video of the week. This week I wanted to present to you some recent finds that I picked up locally from a local dealer. They had a bunch of items they were selling in a box, and at the bottom of the box, after I got it home, had what I thought were military dog tags. Now, being a collector of militaria, I was very excited to see these. I did turn up with 3 pairs of World War II military IDs, dog tags, if you will. But these ones that I'm about to show you, and it's going to go through a slideshow because it was very difficult to hold a camera in place and it wouldn't really reflect properly. So I couldn't show you the details of these. So back in the 1950s, because of the threat of nuclear war, young students wore dog tags issued by their school. They're referred to as metal identification tags. These civil defense dog tags were issued to students in school districts across the United States, including New York City, Las Vegas, San Francisco, Seattle, and Philadelphia. New York City's public school system was the first to issue the identification tags in February of 1952. They were issued to 2.5 million students. The students were instructed to wear them at all times as if they were soldiers in a daily battle against the Soviet Union. You have to remember, 1950s was the early part of the Cold War. Everybody was frightened to death about being obliterated by nuclear weapons, and that sparked a whole new era in our country for preparedness and just being ready for attack. It was kind of good, kind of bad. Some of it was paranoia, but this was actually a good idea that they had. If you can believe this, educators also considered other ways to identify the children, including tattoos, identification cards, and the fingerprinting of all the children in every school district. See, at that time, fingerprinting was considered a terrible infringement of privacy, and worries about destroyed ID cards and illegible tattoos from burnt skin meant the metal tags were the best choice. Kind of find it interesting that they consider fingerprinting an invasion of privacy, but consider tattooing a kid an actual option. Have something temporary that they can get rid of when this threat is over with, which it was over with later on, or permanently tattooed for the rest of their life. I mean, come on. I'd choose a tattoo, wouldn't you? The good thing about these is, again, like I mentioned earlier, is about preparedness and actually identifying your kids. I had some of these made up for my kids when they were young and going to church camps. They go to youth camps, summer camps, and that just gave me a peace of mind that some ID would be with them. And if they had forgotten their address or their phone number or something, it was on there. That the kids knew that parents' names weren't mommy and daddy, and they actually had a name and an address. And when you look at these cards, you can study them, and they're all from Arkansas. And this is what they were. These were part of somebody's lives in the 1950s. Little kids who probably didn't even understand completely yet what nuclear capabilities we had or were developing. And actually, there was little education on fallout and radiation poisoning at that time. I mean, they knew it was there. They knew it to extremes. But if you watch some of the videos from them, it's just amazing how simplistic it all was when it was just a big thing. Of course, they don't wear these today. And I actually learned about these. This was a brand new thing for me to learn about because I only collect the military aspect of dog tags and identifications, and I didn't really realize that the kids back then, I'd say up until the early 1960s, all wore metal identification tags. Not depending on which area you were, where I come from, I don't think there were any. These are all from Little Rock, Arkansas, and we made a trip to California where they're going to stay. But I just thought these were interesting, and again, in an attempt to keep my videos somewhat educational, I thought I would let you see these and just take a look at them for yourself. You ever run across them, and then you're going to know what they are too. And that's all I have for you tonight. I'm actually getting ready to watch a January house auction right now, so thanks for stopping in. And if you could, I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. There's going to be some more good content coming up in the very near future, and I'd like y'all to be part of it. I'd like y'all to watch this channel grow. I'm expecting good things from this. So anyway, until the next time, we're out.